I remember the first time it happened. The silence between us was thicker than any words we could have spoken. She stood by the window in nothing but one of Dad's old shirts, loose, half-buttoned, the moonlight tracing every curve beneath the thin fabric. When our eyes met across the dim room, she didn't flinch. Her lips barely moved. "Go to bed, Josh. This isn't right." But her eyes told a different story. I never went looking for this. When Dad married Nicole, I was 19, still raw from losing Mom, trying to swallow the fact that everything had changed. He'd met her on a business trip in Colorado. 3 months later, she was living in our house, swapping out faded family photos for bright new ones that didn't include the woman who'd raised me. Nicole was impossible to ignore, mid-30s, tall, composed, with sharp green eyes that seemed to read every thought you tried to hide. She wasn't loud or performative. She simply occupied space in a way that pulled your attention whether you wanted it to or not. Elegant, careful, magnetic. I told myself it was temporary, just a phase. Then Dad left for a long weekend with his law firm buddies, and the house was suddenly too quiet with only the two of us in it. She offered to cook dinner. I should have made an excuse. I didn't. The kitchen shrank around us. She poured wine without asking my age, and we talked about nothing important, college, work, vague plans for the future. But her gaze lingered too long, and when I met it, she didn't look away. Later, on opposite ends of the couch, she curled into herself, wineglass cradled in her hands, the air heavy with everything we weren't saying. Then, quietly, "Do you hate me for marrying your dad?" The question caught me off guard. "No." I managed. She gave a small, sad smile. "You barely look at me. Like I'm invisible. I just don't know where I fit anymore." She was quiet for a long moment. Then, almost inaudible, "Neither do I." That was the moment she stopped being just Dad's wife. She became a person, lonely, pretending, human. I couldn't sleep that night. When I came downstairs for water, she was at the window again, moonlight outlining her silhouette through the shirt. Our eyes locked. Her voice trembled. "Go to bed, Josh." Neither of us moved. The days after were slow torture. She acted normal, casual smiles, small talk, but every glance lasted a beat too long. Every accidental brush of skin carried electricity. One morning she made pancakes, humming softly, hair still damp from the shower. I thanked her. She didn't look up. "Don't thank me. Your family." I couldn't tell if it was a reminder or a warning. Dad came home Sunday night. Nicole laughed at his stories, touched his arm, played the perfect wife. But as I passed her in the hallway, she brushed against me and whispered, "Sleep okay this weekend?" My heart slammed against my ribs. The weeks blurred. I stayed out late, picked up extra shifts, tried to stay away. Still, she left little notes. "Eat something. Laundry's done." Chargers on the counter. Always signed with a tiny, smiley face. Then came the night, everything broke open. A storm raged outside, power flickering. I was in the garage tinkering with my bike when Nicole appeared in the doorway, soaked from the rain, barefoot, shivering. I locked myself out. I handed her a towel and tried not to stare. Her blouse clung to her skin. "I miss being seen," she said suddenly, voice low. "Really seen. Not as a trophy or a possession. Just seen." I looked at her, the woman who always seemed untouchable, and said the words I knew I shouldn't. "I see you." She stepped closer. Her fingers brushed my cheek. Then she kissed me. It wasn't frantic or desperate. It was quiet, inevitable, a kiss heavy with guilt and longing and truth. She pulled away first. "This can't happen again." I nodded. We both knew I was lying. The next morning she poured coffee, smiled at Dad, acted like nothing had changed. But she wouldn't meet my eyes. For a while that was it, silence. Until the afternoon, I came home early and found her crying in the laundry room, mascara streaked. "He forgot our anniversary," she said with a broken laugh. "Rescheduled it like a meeting." I didn't know what to say. She stepped forward and hugged me, desperate, trembling. "You make me feel like I still matter." That night it happened again. Not much, Just another kiss, a touch. But everything shifted. We were balancing on the edge of something irreversible, pretending we weren't already falling. Then one evening Dad picked up my phone and saw the photo I'd taken of her, hair whipping in the wind, a real smile aimed at something I'd said. Too intimate. Too obvious. Why do you have this? He asked. Nicole covered smoothly. It's for his birthday slideshow.
Dad didn't buy it.
After that, he watched us. Nicole went cold, distant, careful. She erased every trace of what we'd shared. Until the night before I left for college. She knocked softly on my door. I shouldn't be here. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not, I said. She smiled, sad, beautiful, and kissed me one last time. I'll always remember you, she whispered. Then she was gone. Sometimes love doesn't arrive neatly wrapped. Sometimes it's tangled in guilt, buried under silence, sealed with a single kiss you'll carry forever. She said it was wrong, but she let it happen. And so did I.